Hello and welcome to another cube draft. Pretty weak pack. Nothing that jumps out except the Abyss. Abyss is pretty good, but it already commits us into not only a color, which is fine, but a certain archetype, which is control. I'm not sure if I want to be control. Oracle is there. It's a good card, but there's so many acceleration already. I think the Abyss is the better card though. Like, we can pick up a Signet and just say like, yeah, we're not committing, but I think Abyss has great power value. Wow, triple Planeswalker, Strip Mine, Survival, Grim Monolith, Wasteland, Demonic Tutor, what a pack. Gideon Jura, probably the best Planeswalker out of these three. Especially with the Abyss, it's pretty good because these two in combination are fine. When will these three already commit the people to my left to white, don't they? Soren is fine for me as well, but I think Gideon is just a stronger card here now. Yeah, let's pick up Gideon. We can still drop one of these two, or just go an insane amount of colors. Seeing as this is the holiday cube, people are gonna be playing slower decks, and that's pretty viable with all the fix going around. What do I want out of this pack? Probably not Sundering Titan in a deck like mine. Garruk is fine, not that great though. Just your Apprentice is fine, but we're actually not looking for creatures, are we? Unless it's artifact creatures, but I think if we would run Sundering Titan, we would be playing 3 colors anyway. Maybe we pick up a Battlefield Force here just so we can splash already. But I'm not sure what power card I would want in in red here. What else is there though? Like Phyrexian Rager is a fine card, but it's not that great. Sundering Titan is obviously strong. DK is obviously strong. I'll pick up the Titan. We'll see where it goes. So we get a Izzet Signet, which isn't in my colors. We get a Solemn, which I like, just because it accelerates, draws a card. Raphaelos is fine, but I can't play it. Blood Crypt with a fixed as well. Yeah, let's pick up a Solemn. Let's see how many artifacts we can get with the Abyss. We definitely need some low curve. Well, maybe that's just me talking because I have been playing a lot of Hearthstone. Currently rank 3, for those that do not know what that is. It's a card game by Blizzard, and rank 3 is about, yeah, it's top 100 of Europe, I guess. But the curve there is way lower. It's a lot different than this game, of course. And people always try to make the comparison between Magic the Gathering and any other card game that comes out, but I don't think people should. Like, it's not the same game, dude. Just think about it like that. Elish is pretty strong. Nezumi Shortfang is pretty strong. Well, Elish then knocks me into some form of reanimator, I guess. Let's pick it up. We'll see where it goes. Elish is just a strong power card. Mode. Wow, we get a mode. Yeah, obviously picking that one up. The problem now is that I need some kind of finisher, and I have no clue what that's gonna be because flyers in these two colors. Well, white has a bunch of flyers, but I do need a pretty strong one or a pretty good one. Opposition still in the pack. Wow. Opposition obviously doesn't fit the theme of my deck. Cavalier does, but I don't think it's good enough. Ralzarek ain't bad, but it's in 2 other colors. I don't think I can win against opposition, but I'm gonna pick up the Tide here and see why I wouldn't. Vraska probably the pick here. Can splash that if need be. It's a all-round strong card. And we're already playing one of those two colors. The problem with the splash obviously is that Sunring Titan becomes a lot weaker. And we already passed up a bunch of green cards. Might not play it, might play it, we'll see. We might not even play black actually, but it doesn't matter. So here we get this pack back, and I think Skin Render is the pick. Ranger Vias isn't gonna get a lot. Gravecrawler, sure, we can get it back, but how many zombies are we gonna get, right? These are assassins. Yeah. So I think Skin Render, it's obviously a zombie, but it's also a removal card. So I think that's a better card here. Against some aggro decks. Mono red, I don't know how viable that is in the Holiday Cube. And I actually haven't seen anyone here playing it. Survival of the Fittest wouldn't be bad if I had a Reanimator team, but I currently have no reanimation spells, so it's gonna be the Blade Splicer here, just because it's a pretty strong card. A lot of these wield I'll pick up the battlefield for, just because it opens up a possibility of a splash into red. None of the other cards I would have played. Voice is pretty good. If I end up splashing that student, I don't know. Whipcorder seems more likely. Windpress High is probably not gonna happen. So Whipcorder is some form of removal. Yeah, okay. Obviously Siege Gang, the stronger card. Sacred Foundry, so we have double splash here. Let's just show all, like it's only one card. So yeah, it's either green or red. Green also has the voice here. Might not, as I said, might not play black. Sensei's Divine Top, pretty good. A lot of red in here. Avenger of Zendikar, pretty good. If I cut black or just splash black, we get rid of the Skin Render, I guess. And then I have these two. The question is, do I then run green for this? I think top is just the stronger card here. Yeah, the rest of these are replaceable. Top opens up a lot of options into the early game. Wow, what a pack. So Terminus is good, Hero is good, Treachery is a sick card, but we can't actually play it. Una's Power fits a Reanimation team, and it's a flyer. I think I have to pick it up here. I'm not sure where I want to go with the deck yet, and I think this at least opens up a Reanimation team if I can get there. So I'm gonna hide the Siege Game for now. But this does commit me to black then, or at least some black white team. Obviously still need reanimation spells. Haven't seen any. Might not have opened any, or someone else picking them up, I don't know. Inkai is obviously not the reanimation I'm looking for. A Mirror Angel is actually a card I wouldn't mind, but so is Savannah. The question is which of these two will more likely wheel. I think Savannah is more important from the splash. If I splash green, a Mirror Angel is really good with Moto. I think Savannah has to be the pick here. I prefer Mana Fix over anything else. Out of these, so Brushland again, another fix. Marsh Flats is actually the better fix because it gets the Savannah and it's two of my colors. And then if I end up splashing black over green, I can use the Marsh Flats as fix, while if I pick up the Brushlands, I have no black fix. So Marsh Flats is the better fix out of those two. Reanimation Sphinx would be really good, but so far still no reanimation here. Wouldn't mind this or this or this, but I'm gonna pick up the Marsh Flats here. Reviarch, pretty good card. Dismember, pretty good card. Orzo Signet though is again some form of fix, or at least mana acceleration into decent 4-drops. Solemn, actually another fix. Didn't think about that anymore. Yeah, probably splashing green or black depending on what's gonna happen here. Might even, yeah, still play 4 colors or something with a white base. seeing as 4 of my fix are white. But then I probably can't play Unas. But again, there's no point in playing Una so far, because no reanimation yet. A card like Reanimate would be insta pickup, but you obviously have to see it. Seriously. Like, probably go for the throat, right? Yeah, okay. Removal spell, another removal spell. This isn't gonna be that great for me. First of all, it's 2 of splash colors. I'm not that creature based. So ultimate prize it is, but I'm still looking for a really good kill condition. I have no card advantage engine except Abyss and Mode. Well, Gideon you can consider it, but not really a sick amount of card advantage here. And you can't afford to not have a fast kill then, or a decent kill, or a consistent kill condition. Linvala, yeah, maybe Oblivion Ring. Has to be the pick though. It's removal for anything permanent based except lands. But I don't think a lot of people run manlands here. Maybe Mishra's Factory is in here. Some of the other manlands, doesn't matter. So yeah, green currently the splash. Might not play voice, so probably not gonna play these two. And then this wheels. Wow. No one is red or only one guy. But Pernicious Deed is a pretty good card. Duress, Bloodstained Mire, Ores of Basilica. I don't think I need something like a Basilica. I think Bloodstained Mire I don't need either. But I don't want any of these. Maybe the Duress. Do I want Duress? Yeah, okay, Duress is better than the rest. Wall of Omens, Warm Power Stone. Let's pick up the Power Stone. I think it's a better card. It accelerates you into 6 drops, which I do not have, but it doesn't matter. A lot of people are just gonna, in the early turns, do nothing. Same for me, of course. I'm not gonna do a lot. Come on, Abyss. You're gonna have to win mid-game. The problem is, at this point, I only have limited amount of ways to get rid of my own Abyss. And then, when I get rid of it, only a limited amount of ways to kill. Yeah. 4 mana 5/5, 2 mana 2/2. Greater Gargadon, stronger card here. Might play it, because... Yeah, man. I thought you could sacrifice Mode to it, but you can't. It actually says artifact, creature, or land, not permanent. So you can't sacrifice an enchantment to it. It's not a Ratat, right? Okay. So I can't sacrifice Mode nor Abyss to it. What do we get here? Man. Mr.'s Workshop is a good card, just not in our deck. Because what are we powering on? Just a Sundering Titan. Flicker Wisp has no value with me. Kami is fine because it kills my Mode. Journey is fine, but I mean, do I really want to first pick shit like that? We do have 10 creatures, so Sword, Fire, and Ice might not be that bad. It just doesn't fit my team though. Nah, I'm still gonna pick it up. None of the other cards were that great. Maybe should have picked up the Angel. Might have been. Entomb, yeah, a bit late, dude. Volrad Stronghold, probably the pick here. Just because it brings back whatever I want. Yep. Godless Shrine is good. Signet, not in the colors I want. So I think Godless Shrine is gonna be the pick here. more fix. Currently only have 2 fix for green, well 3 fix for green. But if we cut this, we're not playing 2 cards, and they're actually 2 late game cards anyway. Non-land permanent, okay. It's really hard to get rid of Vraska sometimes, especially through a mode. Gideon and Vraska, both strong planeswalkers. Vraska, when it comes into play, already removes something, and then when they can get rid of it the turn after that, you up it several times, and they can't get rid of it without trading down unless they have some kind of burn spell or permanent removal. Probably not gonna play Unas. Probably not gonna play Daonin. Might play Black Knight, but it's gonna be considered 3 or 4 drop. Nicol Bolas. Temple Garden. Probably gonna be the Temple Garden here. Splash for green. 4 fix now. How many cards do I have? 21. I need 2 more. Oh, actually I only have 20. Greater Gargadon, not in here. I might play some kind of red. The problem just is that I didn't get any reanimation. Garruk Color Beasts. Corpse Dance, Buyback, Return the top creature card, Exile it, nah, not that great. Cloud God's Ranger, probably pretty good here. Yeah, I think with Delish Norn, Cloud God's Ranger is good. It's good with the Abyss because, you just eat the tokens. I can accelerate into it turn 3, turn 4. It is a mana fix, I'll probably play the voice as well, main deck. Still not gonna play these 2 lands. So now we have 25 cards. Might not play the mode, just because it's too bad for me. And might not play the Abyss for the very same reason. Friction Arena is a good card, so is Bloodgift Demon, so is Face Feathers. Strixis as well, but I can't play that. I think Bloodgift Demon is a bit more weak to removal, but at least you can get rid of it yourself a bit easier. Friction Arena fits more of a control-ish team with a really sick late game, which I currently do not have, so. Giny, meh. It's not the one I would want. Out of these, I think Ancient Grudge is the better card for me, as I can sideboard it in sometimes with the amount of fix I have. Stoneforge Mystic is gonna be the pickup here, just because I have Sword of Fire and Ice. I have no clue why this card is still in here. And this is actually a card I wouldn't have mind seeing or picking up. The problem is that it is the red splash. It's not that broken, so it's gonna be the Kami of Ancient Law instead. So many on 2 though. Soldier of the Pantheon seems pretty weak. This is a pretty good card. So is Lightning Greaves. Wheel of Fortune is probably gonna be played by something. I'm gonna pick up the Lightning Greaves, probably not gonna play it. Taiga, Mirror Entity, or Plowonder. Plowonder is a really strong card. The problem is it's double green, and I currently only have several splash. It's gonna be the Mirror Entity here, but not gonna be played. Same with the Ravagers. We'll see where we want to go with this though, because at this point I might just be some form of aggression with the Stoneforge Mystic that I just picked up, and the Paladin Invec, which I just got as well. It always seems when I'm playing these cubes that I tend to go into white with some kind of aggro, semi-aggro. I actually dislike that. I'm not a big fan of that. I usually want to be some realistic late game deck or some kind of broken deck that tries to do broken things. The problem is that everyone in the cube wants to do that. So if you're just trying to see where the draft goes, you can't actually do that unless you open those cards. And I haven't, so obviously want to run these. Maybe not the Sunring Titan, but we'll see. And then everything of white as well. No reds, no lightning greaves. Battles by converted mana cost, and we'll see here. We have way too many cards. So let's first order by non-creatures. So yeah, Sword of Fire and Ice goes really well with the Stoneforge here. Abyss mode, Ravages. So there's, as you can see, there's way too many non-creatures. I think I get rid of the Pernicious Deed if I want to run something like this. I get rid of the mode at least because it stops my own team. I get rid of the Abyss main deck. I might sideboard in against some matchups, but I'm not gonna run main deck the way I'm running this. Worm Power Stone also seems a bit weak, as it is a bit too slow. Whipcorder might not make it. Neither does Leonin Relic Warrior main deck at least. How's my late game looking? Ravages of War, I'll sideboard. I'll not play main deck just because of me having these 6 cards. The rest seems fine. This seems fine. I probably want to keep it like this. Mirror Entity. It's a great card though. We'll put this on the 3-drop. Same with this. Well, maybe not this, but this then. I don't know. I do have some fix, right? 1, 2, 3. I have 3 green fix. So yeah, the voice is probably maybe a bit too greedy or a bit too late. What if you put it in the 4-drop slot? Something like that. So I need to get rid of 2 more cards. That's the main issue. Monetite might not be that good, as I probably tend to tap out a lot of turns. Do I want to keep in a Signet? I think I do. Maybe not a Sundering Titan. It's a good late game card though, but we'll bring it in against control decks. Just because against control deck you can drop that, take care of their mana base. Same with the Ravages. Just punish them for it. So 1 more has to go. I think if I'm so heavy on... What black am I playing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe I don't want this either. It has first strike though. How many creatures are on a 13? Seems a bit low. So I probably want to get rid of one of these, and then it's probably the Monetite or the Duress. So if we want to... Well, this is a bit more proactive than this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I can count it here, never mind. What am I doing? Maybe I just want to get rid of a Signet. Cool. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 2-drops. No, I want more. Well, I obviously have more 2-drops, but the mana cost constraints makes it not that consistent to be considered 2-drops. But I do think I want the ability to accelerate into one of these two. One of these has to go though. I think. Yeah, let's try. Seriously. So obviously, because of the Stoneforge Mystic, I want to sort of Fire and Ice. I have 14 creatures. Some make tokens, or at least one makes a token. 2 makes tokens. I can actually keep it on this as well. So I obviously want to get rid of one of these, just because I want to keep 14 creatures in the deck. The problem is that I do not know what to cut, except the Ores of Signet, the Manatite, or the Duress. But I'm not sure which one is the worst. Let's think it out. I think Signet is just the worst card. It's obviously a fine card, but okay. We'll see it like this. So now mana base. Martial arts can be considered any color, so we'll keep it like that. White is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we're mainly white. We already have 4 white, well 3 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 black. Now we have 17. 11 black. Normally I would want to run a forest, just because of Solemn being there. I think I still will. How is this looking? 9 white sources, 6 black sources, and 1 and 3 green. No, I really feel that I need this. I need that extra swamp. I need 7 swamps to run this kind of thing. The problem with that is that I can't get a forest with a solemn, so I have to rely on these 3 to do that. But that's fine. You can also lower the plane amount, but I don't think that's a good idea. So yeah, I'll see you guys for round 1.